Hello, I would like to thank you, because your subs and likes, Yuty has allowed me to stop mining metal to make a video for you. As a thank you, I wanted to make sure it was super packed with information and useful. So I have compiled every way I can think of to test turret soaking in this series. I was going to do this over one video and realized it was quickly gonna get out of hand. So I figured the best way is to make it modular by doing it over a series as one dino per episode. This episode will feature the Carbonemy, or more commonly known as turtle. If you want a specific dino tested, make sure to comment. So we'll be going over a lot. From no saddle to Acendant saddle and all in between with every buff. So, first we test no saddle, regular turret, heavy turret, band tech. With the turtle on its side. Alright, so that's 23 from a regular. 106 from a heavy, and last 90 from a tech. Now we do those three again but with mate boost. So that's 15 from a regular. 71 from a heavy, and 60 from a tech. Now, no saddle no mate boost Yuty boost. So that's 18 from a regular, 85 from a heavy, and 72 from a tech. Up next is no saddle, mate boost, Yuty boost. So that's 12 from a regular, 56 from a heavy, and 48 from a tech. Now from the front. First up, just no saddle. Alright, so that's 118 from the regular, a whopping 531 from the heavy, and 450 from tech. Now, no saddle, mate boosted. So that's 79 from the regular, 355 from the heavy, 301 from tech. Up next is no saddle Yuty boost. So that's 94 from regular, 425 from heavy, and 360 from tech. I had to make that pill box to prevent the Yuty roar from blasting the mate booster into the water. So up next is no saddle, mate boost, Yuty boost. That's 63 from a regular, 284 from a heavy, and 241 from tech. So, up next is simply primitive saddle. So that's 13 from a regular, 59 from a heavy, and 50 from tech. Up next is primitive saddle, mate boost. So that's 8 from a regular, 39 from a heavy, and 33 from tech. Now on to primitive saddle, Yuty boost. So that's 10 from a regular, 47 from a heavy, and 40 from tech. Now to prim saddle, mate boost, Yuty boost. So that's 7 from a regular, 31 from a heavy, and 26 from tech. There is no point to test Ridden for player-only turrets, or Ridden tech turrets. You would get killed in a couple seconds. So we will only test what's possibly usable. Now primitive saddle, Ridden Imprint. So that's 9 from a regular, 41 from a heavy. Now prim, Ridden mate boost, so that's 6 from a regular, 27 from a heavy. Okay, so now, primitive saddle, Imprint, Ridden, Yuty boost. That is 7 from a regular, and that's 33 from a heavy. Now prim, Ridden mate boost, Yuty boost, so that's 4 from a regular, 22 from a heavy, and ever onward. Now onto prim saddle, from the front. That's 65 from a regular, 295 from the heavy, and 250 from tech. Alright, so now a prim saddle, mate boost, that's 44 from a regular, 197 from the heavy, and 167 from tech. Alright, so now a prim saddle, Yuty boost, so that's 35 from a regular, 158 from a heavy, and 134 from tech. This time is prim saddle, mate boost, Yuty boost. That's 7 from a regular, 31 from a heavy, and 26 from tech. Alright, so now a prim saddle, front, Ridden, Imprint, that's 46 from a regular, 206 from the heavy. Onto a prim saddle, front, Ridden, Imprint, mate boost. That's 30 from a regular, 138 from the heavy. Okay, so now, primitive saddle, Imprint, Ridden, Yuty boost front. That is 36 from a regular. That's 165 from a heavy. This time, a prim saddle, front, Ridden, Imprint, mate boost, Yuty boost, that's 24 from a regular, 110 from the heavy. But wait, let's not forget about Acendant saddles. First up front, Acendant saddle. After spawning in 200 Acendant saddles, the upper tier of Acendant for level 5 seems to be 47 quality, so that's what we will use. So that's 8 from a regular, 36 from a heavy, and 30 from tech. Up now, Acendant saddle, mate boost, so that's 5 from a regular, 24 from a heavy, and 20 from tech. Onto Acendant saddle, Yuty boost, so that's 6 from a regular, 29 from a heavy, and 24 from tech. And then, Acendant Saddle Mate Boost Yuty Boost. So that's 4 from a regular, 19 from a heavy, and 16 from tech. Then with Acendant Saddle Ridden Imprint, so that's 5 from a regular, 25 from a heavy. Up now, Acendant Saddle Ridden Imprint, Mate Boost. So that's 3 from a regular, 17 from a heavy. With Acendant Saddle Ridden Imprint, Yuty Boost, so that's 4 from a regular and 20 from a heavy. Then, Acendant Saddle Ridden Imprint, Yuty Boost, Mate Boost, so that's 3 from a regular and 13 from a heavy. Now on to Acendant Saddle Front. So that's 40 from a regular, and 182 from a heavy, and 154 tech. Okay, so now, Acendant Saddle, Mate Boost Front. So that's 27 from a regular, and 122 from a heavy, and 103 tech. With Acendant Saddle Yuty Boost Front. So that's 21 from a regular, and 97 from a heavy, and 82 tech. And then, Acendant Saddle Mate Boost, Yuty Boost Front. So that's 32 from a regular, and 145 from a heavy, and 123 tech. With Acendant Saddle Imprint Ridden Front. That is 28 from a regular, and it's 127 from a heavy. Now with Acendant Saddle Imprint Ridden Mate Boost Front. That is 19 from a regular, and that's 85 from a heavy. Okay, so now, Acendant Saddle Imprint Ridden Yuty Boost Front. That is 22 from a regular, and that's 102 from a heavy. Then, Acendant Saddle Imprint Ridden Mate Boost Yuty Boost Front. That is 15 from a regular, and that's 68 from a heavy. So we can't talk about viability if we don't talk about usable methods of soaking. There is quite a few methods. Starting with obviously on the ground like we were doing. Which is doable as long as you're not riding the Dino, a single player only turret, and you will have a really bad time, not to mention players sniping you. You could do Quetzal held and target one turret at a time from ranging. But you will need a second player to ride the Yuty to look down while boosting to get the turtle, but Mate Boosted still works. The main reason I do not like this method is it's very prone to accident, and not to mention that, Quetzal cannot outrun homing missiles, they will area of effect blast kill the player. So does that mean soaking on the ground is the only safe way? Not exactly. The main benefit of the turtles is you can spam them with primitive saddles on the cheap to help soak the turrets and use giant Quetzal loads of them. Like this, well, maybe not exactly like this, but point being is it's very easy to mess up. And if you try to daisy chain Quetzal loads, they can fail and despawn mid-air or fall or force land, messing it all up. Let's say it goes well and everything is to plan. Throwing away 300 carbies instead of attack and healing feels like a waste in my opinion. It argued that if you can use the best saddle you can find, and soak one turret at a time with every available buff you can get to maximize soaking, and perhaps heal using veggie cakes and owls. As owls won't cost anything, war pigs will cost a lot of meat. Now about crab chucking, but it argued that would be even worse as compared to dropping a giant turtle bomb. Considering, there is no mate boost happening, no Yuty boost, and something I forgot to mention is, the fact that if they come out with a Giga and start eating turtles, turtles are pretty much defenseless when speaking offensively. Although you could use a crab to help soak by carrying a male and female and putting them just barely in range. You know, although probably should saddle them, give them veggie cakes and have a Yuty buffing on standby ideally. I think turtles are one of the best spam turret soakers there is, however mismanaged they can also be terrible unsaddled walking straight into turrets. I compiled a comparable list onto a Google spreadsheet for your viewing pleasure. The link for it is in the description. Rank will remain empty till a baseline has been established. Something to keep in mind is that this list is compiled based on the turret soaking series, and if I haven't covered the Dino yet, it won't be part of the equation yet. Make sure to like and subscribe to make sure YouTube lets me make more videos. I don't wanna go on any more metal runs. It'd rather make you more videos. Uter agreed. If we reach 70 subs and 10 likes, I will make more of this series for you. Oh my god, what? He said if you don't, he's gonna keep me fed with stim and narcoberries to be in an everlasting waking nightmare of narcotics. Oh my god, who am I kidding? I'm never gonna see the light again, please help me.